If you know your business needs AI, but you have no idea where to start, you are not alone. Most business owners are in the exact same position. They see competitors adopting AI. They read about it everywhere. It's hard not to see it. But when it comes to their own business, they're paralyzed. Where do you even begin? The good news is a simple first step that takes the guesswork out of AI implementation, and it's called the AI audit. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what it is, how it works, what you'll walk away with, and I'll share a real example from a recent client so you can see exactly how this process uncovers game-changing opportunities. Here's the reality. You know your business better than anyone. You know where the bottlenecks are, where your team is overwhelmed, where you're leaving money on the table, and how you make money. You know the nuances of your industry, your customers, and your operations in a way no one else can. But what you may not know, what other businesses in completely different industries are using AI for, or what businesses in your industry are using AI for. That's where AI agencies come in. We've worked across dozens of industries and seen what works, what doesn't, where AI delivers the biggest impact. An AI audit is where these two worlds meet. You share the inner workings of your business, and the agency shares the AI strategies that could transform it. It's collaboration. And when done right, it reveals opportunities you didn't even know existed. So what exactly is an AI audit? Simply put, it's a structured conversation designed to walk through your business or specific processes and identify the highest value use cases for AI. Let me be clear what it is and what it is not, okay? It's not a sales pitch where someone tries to sell you every AI tool under the sun. It's not a generic checklist where you get cookie cutter recommendations. And it's definitely not about throwing technology at every problem just because you can. There are some things that AI is not good for. An AI audit is about finding the right problems to solve, the ones that will actually move the needle for your business. Think of it as a diagnostic, okay? You wouldn't start medical treatment without understanding what's wrong first. You wouldn't renovate your house without knowing which walls are load bearing. Same principle applies here. We're diagnosing your business to find where AI can deliver the highest return on investment, the biggest time savings, or the most significant improvement in quality. And we're doing it in a way that respects how your business actually operates and what you value the most. So let's talk about the deep dive. What happens during an AI audit? It's not a surface level chat. It's a thorough deep dive into how your business operates. I typically spend 30 to 45 minutes on these calls. And generally, here's what we cover. First, your business at a high level. We talk about your industry, size of the team, your core values. This context matters enormously because the AI solutions that work for a 5-person consulting firm are very different from what works for a 50-person e-commerce brand. A solopreneur has different needs than a company with multiple departments. We need to understand your structure before we can recommend solutions. Next, how do you make money? What's your revenue model? What are your main products or services? How do you price them? What's your customer acquisition cost? Understanding your business model helps us identify where AI can directly impact your bottom line. If you're a service business billing by the hour, AI that saves time might actually hurt your revenue unless we're strategic about it. If you're a product business, AI that improves customer experience might be worth more than AI that cuts costs. The business model dictates the strategy. Then your lead gen and qualification process. How do leads find you? Is it an inbound through your website, referrals, paid ads, cold outreach? Once they come in, how do you qualify them? How do you move them through your pipeline? And what does your follow-up look like? This is often where businesses have massive opportunities for automation, whether it's lead scoring, automated follow-up sequences, initial qualification, conversations, or even booking meetings. But we need to understand your current processes before we can improve it. We also uncover customer support in detail. How are you handling customer questions? Email, phone, chat. What's your response time? What's your team's capacity? Are there repetitive questions eating up your team's time? What percentage of inquiries are simple versus complex? AI can handle a large portion of customer support, sometimes 60, 70, even 80% of common questions, while actually improving the customer experience with instant responses. But we need to know what you're dealing with first. Then we dig into your biggest pain points and headaches. This is where I ask you to be brutally honest. What's keeping you up at night? What's top of mind at all times? Where's your team spending too much time on repetitive tasks? What processes feel broken or inefficient? Where are you dropping the ball because you simply don't have enough hours in the day? What would you fix tomorrow if you had unlimited resources? The things that frustrate you the most are often the things AI can solve most effectively. We also talk about your data. Where does it live? Is it in spreadsheets, a CRM like Salesforce or HubSpot? Multiple disconnected systems. That's usually the case. How clean is it? How accessible is it? This matters because AI is only as good as the data it has access to. If your data is scattered across 10 different places, we need to account for that in our recommendations. Finally, and this is absolutely critical, We talk about what you do not want to automate. Maybe it's the personal touch in your sales process. Maybe it's the creative work that defines your brand. Maybe it's the relationship building that makes your business special. Whatever it is, we respect those boundaries. AI should enhance your business, not strip away what makes it unique and valuable. I've never met a business owner who wants to automate everything. There are always sacred cows, and identifying them upright ensures we build AI solutions that align with your values and not against them. Let me give you a real example of how this entire process works in practice. I recently conducted an audit for a medical hotline company, and this case study perfectly illustrates what an AI audit can cover. The business model, their business is simple but incredibly important. People in need of medical referrals call them, and they make recommendations based on their carefully researched database of doctors and specialists. They're essentially a trusted intermediary connecting patients with the right healthcare providers. Who's their team? Small team, 10 to 15 employees, all working on site in one place. What made this interesting? Most of the team was old school and tech averse. They were great at what they did, but they weren't comfortable with technology. They had one database specialist on site who was well versed in technology and could manage AI solutions. That single detail completely shaped our recommendation. If they didn't have that person, we would have suggested different solutions or phased the implementation completely differently. What pain points did we uncover? Two major ones. First of all, their Salesforce database that they were using had terrible search functionality. And I mean terrible. If someone made a typo, let's say they typed in cardiologist without the O instead of cardiologist, let's face it, half of us don't know how to spell that right anyway, the system wouldn't find the right doctor. If they were too specific with their search terms, they'd get 0 results. They were too broad, they get hundreds of irrelevant results. It was affecting their entire operation. Every call took longer than it should. Customers were waiting on hold while staff struggled to find the right specialist. It was a massive bottleneck. Second, they had no scalable way to keep their data accurate. Think about this. Doctors change hospitals, specialists retire, new practices open, phone numbers change. Their database needed constant updating to remain useful. But the only way they could verify information was to manually call hospitals and medical offices. One person would spend hours every week just calling to ask, is Dr. Smith still practicing here? What's the current phone number? It was tedious, time-consuming, and completely unscalable. As the database grew, this problem would only get worse. And here's the last thing, what they didn't want to automate. They made this crystal clear during the conversation, and I'm so glad they did. They did not want to automate the human touch. When someone calls up looking for a medical referral, they're often scared, confused, dealing with a health crisis. The empathy, the genuine care, the reassuring voice on the other end of that line, that was the heart of their business, and that was non-negotiable. We respected that completely. Any AI solution we recommended that had to enhance their ability to provide that human connection and not replace it. So what did the audit uncover? 2 high-impact AI opportunities that directly address their pain points while respecting their values. First, we recommended them an LLM-powered search tool like ChatGPT that their team could chat with naturally, almost like talking to a colleague. Instead of typing rigid search terms into Salesforce and hoping for the best, they could ask questions like, I need a pediatric cardiologist in the downtown area who accepts Medicaid. The AI would understand the intent, handle typos, and return relevant results instantly. No more missed results because of a spelling error, no more frustration. Just fast, accurate searches, and that let them help customers faster. Second, we propose a voice agent that could call hospitals and medical offices on behalf of the company to verify and update information in their database. AI would make the calls, ask the standard verification questions, update the database automatically, and flag any issues for human review. This freed up their team to focus on what they do best, helping people find the right medical care. Instead of spending hours on tedious phone calls, they could spend that time on the phone with actual customers. The impact? These 2 solutions didn't replace their team. On the contrary, they didn't eliminate the human touch. What they did was remove the friction and frustration that was preventing the team from operating at their best. The staff could now focus on empathy, on care, and building trust with customers, while AI handled the tedious, repetitive tasks in the background. That is the power of AI Audit. We didn't try to automate everything. We didn't suggest flashy AI tools just because they exist. We found the specific bottlenecks that were holding them back and designed AI solutions that respected their values while dramatically improving their operations. So what are you going to walk away with after an audit? You get 3 concrete deliverables typically. Every audit is different. This is what we do at White City AI. First, a clear list of opportunities. These are specific, actionable ways you can introduce AI into your business to drive growth, save time, or improve quality. Not vague ideas like use AI for marketing. I'm talking about specific solutions like implement an AI-powered email response system for your top 20 most common customer questions. or build a lead qualification chatbot that runs 24/7 on your website. No fluff, no generic advice, just real opportunities tailored to your business, your industry, and your constraints. Second, an impact analysis. Not all AI projects are created equal. Some will save you a few hours a week, others will fundamentally transform how you operate and unlock growth you couldn't achieve otherwise. We rank these opportunities by impact, just so you know which projects will give you the biggest return. Maybe the chatbot saves you 5 hours a week, but the automated data verification system saves you 20 hours a week and improves data accuracy by 95%. That impact analysis helps you prioritize where to invest your time and money first. Third, a suggested roadmap. This is your step-by-step plan. What should you launch first? What are the dependencies? How long will it take to build and test? What should you roll out to your team? What does the timeline look like over the next 3, 6, and 12 months? You leave the audit with a clear path forward. No more guessing, no more paralysis, no more wondering if you're making the right decision. You have a clear plan. And here's what's important. This isn't a plan that sits in a drawer. This is a plan you can actually execute, whether you work with me or someone else, or even tackle it internally if you have the resources. The goal is to give you clarity and direction. So let's recap everything we just covered. An AI audit is a structured, deep dive into your business designed to identify the highest impact AI opportunities. You'll walk away with how your business operates, how you make money, where your pain points are, what you absolutely want to protect. It's not about automating everything. It's about finding the specific places where AI can remove friction, save time, improve quality, or unlock growth while respecting what makes your business special. And you'll walk away with three things: a prioritized list of AI opportunities, an impact analysis that shows you which projects matter the most, and a clear roadmap for implementation. If you're interested in conducting an AI audit for your business, I'm offering free 30-minute sessions. There's no obligation, no pressure, just a genuine conversation about where AI can help your business. The link to book is in the description below. Let's figure out exactly where AI can take your business for the next level. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, hit that subscribe button. I post new AI implementation strategies every week. And if you're ready to take action, book your free AI audit using the link below. I will see you in the next one. For now, take it easy.